Hello everyone, welcome to The Sweet Spot. This is your host, Ryan Embry. We are here live at the Hunter Hotel Investment Conference, and I'm here with Alissa. Alissa, we are going to talk about Spark by Hilton.
Yes.
Very excited about this new brand. We're going to talk about kind of the feedback that you've been giving, both from guests as well as owners. But let's start with the name. I thought as soon as I saw it, press releases come out, Spark by Hilton, I was interested kind of what was behind that.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of simple, to be honest. Spark, we think of the start of something great. It's the point of ignition. And if you look at the space of what we consider premium economy, it is marred with inconsistency and an incredibly unreliable experience. And what Spark aims to do is create that reliability and that consistency and really be that point of ignition to something great for a traveler.
That's so cool. And it's a new segment for Hilton.
It is.
And anything that Hilton does, as we know, very data-driven, innovative. You guys just got recognized by Fastco as most innovative company in 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're excited.
But, everything that you've done, it has a lot of data-driven to it. So what was kind of calling you to say, we need to capture this segment?
Yeah. Well, there's 68 million travelers in the United States that travel in the economy space. And if you think about that, that's about, I think, 25% of every traveler. So we did not have a brand that met that segment. And so when you think about the data, just on that base level, that surely gives you an answer that this would be an intriguing opportunity for us to enter into. We took 2 years to really study not only the segment, the travelers choosing the segment, what they wanted, but we also took time to study our honors members, our loyal guests that are choosing us day in and day out, and they were telling us that in their annual travels, that there was oftentimes a trip that we couldn't meet the price point that they had, and so we were sending them, unfortunately, into our competition. So what a great way for us to increase what we would call their share of wallet by introducing a new brand at a new price point for them.
Well, listening to guests is so important. We talk about all the time on this podcast, incorporating feedback that you're hearing from guests. Other side of that is owner and operators. So what type of feedback have you been hearing from owners about this new brand?
They're incredibly excited. We like to say Spark is a little bit of a rocket ship here at Hilton. So we have 18 hotels open today. We just launched the brand a year ago.
Wow.
So for us to have at 18, it's really a proud moment for us. We have 217 hotels in the pipeline. We'll open over 100 this year. So I think if you just look at those numbers alone, you can see that owners are incredibly excited. Of the 18 that have opened, they've all come in on budget from a conversion perspective, which is a really incredible story, and it helps drive future interest. And then they're really excited to see that coming out of the gate, they're in the Hilton system, they're welcoming Hilton travelers into their freshly renovated properties, and they're very optimistic for the future.
Well, Hilton obviously has the power of its brand right now, and bringing that to this segment, incredibly powerful. You already have guests coming through the doors at these Spark properties. What type of feedback are you hearing from guests and travelers right now?
They're incredibly pleased. A lot of them are existing travelers to the hotel before it became a Hilton.
Oh, okay.
And so they're loving to see the freshness of the renovation, the brightness of the spaces. Really optimistic about being able to choose Hilton at a price point that they were looking for, and loving the overall design, which is light, bright, not a lot of furniture, and really a warm welcome.
Yeah, so if you're watching us on YouTube, Alissa, right to our right, we have a great design of what a Spark, I would imagine what a Spark would look like at the property. Walk us through a little bit, maybe that guest experience that Spark brings to a traveler, whether it be just stepping into the lobby all the way to the room.
Yeah, sure. Being a conversion brand, we're all going to look a little bit different on the outside.
Right.
But where we try to gain that consistency, what we call our warm welcome or our warm hug, is through the exterior mural that you'll see applied to every Spark. And that signifies that you're about to enter a Hilton experience. From there, you're really enjoying the lobby. We think of the lobby as bringing the outdoors in. So you have a little great rocking chair to relax on, communal tables that are styled after a picnic table. So think of all of the aspects when you're sitting in your backyard or in your local park that you love to take in the air. What we've tried to do is emulate that on the inside of the hotel. From there, the room is really where the significant portion of the investment is made from an owner perspective, and it's coming through for the travelers. So a completely renovated, fresh room, bright spaces. We're taking out the old curtains. We're putting in extra plugs and electrical outlets for people. So they're really utilizing that space. And I might call to your attention, if you stay at a Spark, the pivoting desk. So that's a really a great opportunity. I travel with my family, and so looking for a place for my kids to sit and we can play a game, or if we're having a snack, that gives you a little extra working space or sitting space in your room.
I love to hear these new brands because it's so thoughtful in every aspect of the guest experience, and really trying to also capitalize on trends that are happening in our industry. You know, a lot more leisure travel is the hot term, right?
Yeah.
Everyone likes to hear. So it sounds like Spark kind of hits all the buttons in that regards, as far as trying to stay ahead of the trends for travelers and guests.
It certainly will meet not only corporate demand, but leisure demand. And if you look at the first openings in our pipeline, you're going to see a lot of interesting locations, not only supporting corporate travel and for those road warriors, but also, you know, perhaps a great drive destination for a weekend getaway for your family.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. We're really excited to see Spark and everything that's on the horizon for this brand. Thank you so much, Alissa.
Thank you.